Honey contains healthy plant compounds and is linked to several health benefits. However, there is controversy over which type is healthiest, raw or regular honey. And that's the topic of this video. Raw honey is best described as honey as it exists in the beehive. It's made by extracting honey from the honeycombs of the hive and pouring it over a mesh or nylon cloth to separate the honey from impurities like beeswax and dead bees. Once strained, raw honey is bottled and ready to be enjoyed. On the other hand, the production of regular honey involves several more steps before it is bottled, such as pasteurization and filtration. Pasteurization is a process that destroys the yeast found in honey by applying high heat. Now, this helps extend the shelf life and make it smoother. Some commercial honeys undergo filtration, which is a process that makes it more smooth and look more transparent, but this can remove some of the nutrients like pollen, enzymes, and antioxidants. Most health benefits are attributed to raw honey. So honey has been linked to some interesting health benefits. Studies have found that it may help reduce risk factors for heart disease like blood pressure and cholesterol, improve wound healing, and even treat coughs. However, it's likely these health benefits are mostly related to raw honey because it's thought to be higher in antioxidants and other beneficial components. For example, one study compared the antioxidants in raw and processed honey from a local market. They found that the raw honey contained up to 4.3 times more antioxidants than the processed variety. Additionally, one of the beneficial components in raw honey is an enzyme called glucose oxidase, and it helps produce molecules that give honey its antimicrobial, antibacterial properties. Unfortunately, this enzyme can be destroyed by processes like heating and filtering. If you want to be sure to get all the health benefits, then you should choose raw honey. Risks of eating raw honey. Raw honey can contain spores of a bacteria called Clostridium botulinum. Now, regular honey can contain this as well, but it's even rarer. This bacteria is especially harmful to babies, children under the age of 1, and pregnant women. It may cause botulism poisoning, which results in life-threatening paralysis. However, botulism is very rare among healthy adults and older children. As the body ages, the gut develops enough to stop the botulism spores from growing. That said, if you do experience side effects like nausea, vomiting, or diarrhea quite soon after eating raw honey, then you should see your doctor immediately. How to pick the healthiest honey. So when it comes to choosing the healthiest honey, we'd have to say it probably should be raw honey. It doesn't undergo pasteurization, it bypasses the filtration process as well, which removes a lot of the beneficial nutrients. And while minimally processed honey is not a bad variety either, some prefer it for the texture. It's recommended to go with one from a beekeeper, as these are less likely to be ultra-filtered. Thanks for watching. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you found it informative. Don't forget to subscribe to Healthline's Authority Nutrition YouTube channel by clicking the red subscribe button below this video.